guys, I wanted to bring you along as I did my workout routine with the boys. So we're going to saddle up Britches. Boom, he's done. And what we've been working on recently is I've come up with about 4 different plans, and today I'm showing you plan D of phase 1. And I'm starting off just walking around. We do about 2 times each direction. And he's not getting a ton of workout right off the bat because, first of all, he is extremely overweight and very much out of shape. And that is part of the reason that I've added him to my routine, because he is my trainer's horse. And unfortunately, she's had a lot of health problems recently. And he, for some reason, has the worst metabolism I have ever seen. He is what we call a very, 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 very easy keeper. And it is not a good thing. I give him like literally a half a handful of grain just to bring him in so that I can ride him. And yeah, it's ridiculous. He like looks at grass and gains weight. But anyway, so we're just walking him around. And after this workout, which we're starting out kind of easy because everybody's kind of had basically the whole winter off and most of the fall. Just with weather and everything going on, it just has seemed to decline in our amount of workout, but that's what we're working on. So we're going to turn around and go the other direction, walk him, and do our next 2 circles. Now what we're doing is, he's a barrel horse, so he knows the pattern. So what I'm doing here just for some working out is just walking a figure 8 around the barrels, and right about here my pivot decided, oh, you know what, I'm not gonna follow you anymore. And so I was trying to fix it, you know, trying to see if it'll catch me again, and somehow I made it actually worse, and then I was like, okay, it's not following me at all, so let's try to fix this again. I've really got to work on this thing, as I did not realize at this moment this was the beginning of a headache of issues I would have throughout the rest of my ride. So I'm back doing it, and I'm like, okay, let's do the barrels again. At least get me going around both barrels. But yes, so we're just doing some working out, getting him just going. And I'm kind of a little distracted making sure the camera's following me, so my little circles are not that great, so don't pay attention to that. I don't like to work them too much on the barrels because, you know, I don't know if you are aware, but horses who just do barrels constantly every day, all day, and that's the only workout they do, it's just not good for their mental health. Once they've got the pattern down, I mean, just working on them once a week is enough. So then we did some trotting, and we were going both directions. I ended up only going once in both directions and then doing some barrels, and then my pivot was trying to keep up with me, which I was actually impressed it kept up with me as well as it did. But after a little while of, yeah, and then it just decided it wasn't going to see me anymore. I'm telling you guys, I was not happy, but we were doing some trotting, and I realized after this that the full trotting routine that I had planned out for him to get him a little bit more into it, yeah, and there it goes again. The whole trotting routine, he was way more out of shape than I anticipated. So after that, I tried to see if I could fix it again. Again, it's like, come on now. It's not like I'm that far away. Don't know why you can't see me. I love this thing when it works. It's amazing, and it's so great. And I don't know, I think there might be something I just need to do with it. But I'm going to figure it out and hopefully fix it. So after a while, I decided I'm just going to do it to where I can see both of the barrels and not worry about it picking me up. But then I realized, standing there, that he was so out of breath. He's just extremely out of shape. So I decided, you know what? Let's just walk you down and you'll be done for today. You got a good workout in. And really, it does not take much to get him a very, very, very good workout, being so fat and out of shape. Next up is Dashy Boy, so we're going to put the saddle on him and wish that this was exactly how it worked, because that would be nice and it would save me a lot of time. But he's ready to go, so I thought maybe it needed to be out further so it could see me better. Maybe there was something about being too close. It was getting confused. So I was like, okay, well, let's just see what it does. Maybe this will be better. So we started out the walk with Dash. One thing that we've been working on with him is his feet. His left heel was kind of sore the last time he had the vet come out. And he's been doing this weird thing where he'll be fine and sound for a long time, and then he'll randomly start having issues with that front left heel. And so I'm kind of paying a lot of attention to that, making sure, is he like really sore? And you know how it is. Now, it's really hard on him. You're probably going to look at him and be like, he is walking funky. But as I have said previously, he has those 2 places where he tore muscles in his left hip, and that's why his left back leg is funky. And we lost the Pivo again. And I realized that we had lost it, so I was trying to catch it back, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what? Hello? Hello? Can you see me? And I can't see that far where the little red box is, so I'm assuming it can see me, but I think I got it mistaken for the actual red fence that was around me. So I thought, okay, I think it caught me again. So I keep looking back, because I'm like, please, Pivo, please work. Please follow me. Please. And to my utter disappointment, it decided not to, and it couldn't figure out where the heck I was. I don't know if it's this weather and the trees and everything and the colors, and for some reason it just doesn't want to see me. So I was like, fine, I'm gonna fix this. But I didn't want to get off and fix it, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to work on opening gates with Dash. So this is a big deal, to be able to do this with your horse. I'm able to unlock the gate and then walk through it and even push it a little bit with him. He's kind of getting up there where he can push it with me. So that's good. That's a lot of trust, a lot of good things. So I was proud of him for that. So I'm like, okay, can you see me? Okay, so now you see me. Now the Pivo sees me. Now that I'm really close, and I'm trying to get it to look at me and follow me, and don't mind the boots. I couldn't find my cowboy boots that I normally ride in, so I just rode in my muck boots, my barn boots that I just wear because it's been disgusting. And I'm not gotten to the point where I can close the gate back. So I just decided to go ahead and ride with the gate open, which is fine. He's a good boy. So we're doing the same kind of routine. Well, it was supposed to be until I had to walking the whole thing about 2 times each direction, and then working on the barrels. I'm getting a little trot in because I want to see if it actually keeps me in its vision for the whole time. And then I realized it is not. For some reason, on that corner, it just wants to cut me out, which really ticked me off. So I just decided that I would adjust it to where it could see the whole arena, and it would just have to deal with it from then on, because I wasn't about to not be able to see myself just because the darn app was not working. I love my Pivo. It has been really good. I don't know why all of a sudden it's decided it's not going to follow me anymore. I kind of wish it had a feature that I could just put a little thing on me so it would track me that way. I got to read into it a little more. Maybe there's some way I can figure it out. Anyway, so we start doing the barrels, and Dash is really good with the barrels. I mean, like I said, we work with barrels. He's also been trained in doing barrel racing stuff. I just want to I know I'm showing you Plan D before everything else, but this one is a lot of fun to watch, and I had the time to film it, and I was like, I have my Pivo this time, and this is what I wanted to work on today. And of course my Pivo decided not to work with me, but that's okay. Next up, we're doing some more trotting. I'm checking both of his legs, making sure there's not anything crazy going on. I am extremely paranoid about lameness. It is something I'm very paranoid about. But also, for some reason, I ended up with horses that all have weird gaits because of either injuries that have caused them to, after they heal, have weird gaits, or they just have weird gaits in general. So it's really weird and hard for me to 100% know with these horses specifically. But he's been doing really good. The farrier said he's been really happy with how his heels have started looking, and that's where he was really sore. And so he's definitely a lot better than he was. And then once we're done doing our trotting circles, we're walking down and giving ourselves time to just chill, catching our breath. Because even though he's not as fat as Britches, he is still out of shape. Then I hopped off of him when we were done. I tried to pick different places to get off of him. That way he doesn't like get drawn to a certain spot and he's like, okay, if I go to this spot, she's gonna get off me. That's kind of like one thing that I work on. I try not to get off in the same spot. And then we left. And that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And you're going to watch the idiot step on the top of his foot. That's what he did right there. He stepped on the top of his foot like an idiot. He didn't put his whole foot down. That's what he gets for being lazy. Anyway, see you later.